gonna be honest. I have no real intentions on how this is gonna go. I basically decided to start a video, start playing Minecraft, and kind of just see where it goes. And those are my intentions right now. I don't really have any plans. This isn't gonna be anything crazy. We're not doing a challenge today. We're not doing anything like, oh, if I die, I do this. No, this is gonna be a very chill video with no topic. So not clickbait at all. Yeah, and I don't really intend for this to be like a huge update video, but because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you have to know me to be able to watch this video. No, those are not my intentions. I do think I'm going to be speaking a little bit about myself at some point, probably, just because kind of hard not to, but definitely do not need to know who I am or what I've done before to continue this video. But yeah, I'll just talk about why I've wanted to make this. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like this is just so exposing because I honestly have not planned this video, and I feel as if it's very obvious that I haven't planned this video. And I also am really going to challenge myself to not edit this video, or edit this video as little as possible. Just kind of start the video, talk, get my thoughts out, and then continue going. And I feel like this is very like exposing, because it's showing basically what I would do in a video and what parts I would cut out. Like, you're just gonna see everything. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I decided to record this video because I've noticed that in the last year or so, I've not really been on YouTube, and I know that might not seem very, big to many people, but I grew up with YouTube. I started watching YouTube maybe 2010, 2011, when I was 7, 8 years old. And this was like a daily thing for me. I didn't watch shows. I didn't watch movies. I'm not a huge movie or show person. Truth be told, I've really just watched the same shows and the same movies. I've watched my favorite movies probably hundreds of times, or maybe not hundreds, but literally my favorite movies I've watched so many times. I don't watch a lot of different things. But I watched a lot of YouTube growing up. That was what I would do after school as a kid. I remember coming home from the bus, and I would go on YouTube, and I would go on my phone, or even on the bus, I would go on YouTube if I could, or when I got home, actually, because we didn't have unlimited data, so I couldn't do it on the bus. But when I got home, the first thing I would do would be going on YouTube, and that lasted for most of my life, definitely into college. And last year I graduated from college. I completed my bachelor's, and I decided to continue my education, and that's what I'm doing now. I've moved in with my girlfriend. I've moved to a different state. I was going to say different state, different city. I feel like that's kind of redundant. I moved to a different city, different state. And I honestly have not really been on YouTube in the last year. And I thought it was because I was extremely busy. I thought, graduate level schooling is a lot harder than undergrad, so that's why I'm not on YouTube. But I've been done with school maybe for the last couple weeks, last 2 weeks. I think this is my second week outside of school, with finals and everything. And I really expected myself to watch a lot of YouTube, because I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to finally have time to watch YouTube. I probably missed so many things, and then I realized, once I actually was able to go on YouTube, I'm going to really quickly, I'm going to do, wait, I don't want see-through leaves. I thought those were on. I just don't, wait, that's not what I don't know. I just don't like see-through leaves. So I didn't know if those were the shaders or whatnot. However, I thought I was going to watch a lot of YouTube when I got back. When I was on my summer break, I thought that was something I'd be really excited to do. And yeah, I went on the platform and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch YouTube, and there was nothing on there. It feels like to watch, and obviously this is not true. There's hundreds of thousands of videos posted to YouTube, maybe hourly. Like I don't know what the actual statistics are. You know, it's probably around that. Um, and I couldn't really find anything, and it got me wondering. Like even some of my favorite YouTubers that I had watched before, I just doesn't really do it for me. And look, I'm completely willing to admit that it's probably just me. Like I've definitely grown up. I'm definitely a different person than I was when I was 8 years old, I would hope, and or 12 or 13 or even 17, 18. Um, however, it just feels like there's not that magic moment anymore. And I don't know. It just felt like it was gone. And then another thing is, I pay for YouTube Premium, or I have, and I kind of just let YouTube Premium expire without renewing it because I figured maybe I'm just wasting the whatever $10 a month it is a month. And I did not realize how many ads were on YouTube. I started paying for YouTube Premium probably when I like 4 or 5 years ago. Um, and I was on the student discount. That's not me to like flex or whatever. It just is something that I was doing. Like I said, I watched hours of YouTube, so it was worth it for me. So I had not realized how bad the ads have gone on YouTube. Like it literally, you start a video, there's two ads. You watch like 2 minutes of a video, there's ads. And then you click on a video, and halfway through the video, the YouTuber has an ad, and it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like everything is so corporatized. I don't know. I'm not here to hate on anything, and I understand that yes, YouTube as a platform needs their money. Creators as creators need their money too. I'm not here to bash anyone about it, but this feels so different than when I was a kid. You put on a YouTube video. You maybe got an ad. Hopefully, if you were lucky, you didn't. And then maybe there was an ad at the end of the video, but that was about it. And now you get ads every like 2 minutes. It feels like. On top of the fact that all YouTubers have an ad in the middle of the video and everything, and it feels very different. I can't help it but feel different. And I know people say, "Oh, use ad block, use this, use that." It just feels very different, and I think that goes with me not being able to find anything, quote unquote. There was no content for me to watch. It just feels so different. YouTube videos do nowadays. I remember when I was a kid, I would put on I'd put on a video that was maybe 20, 30 minutes long, and I would watch it, and there would be like no cuts in the video. It would just be my favorite YouTuber or a random YouTuber playing a game, and I would listen to them ramble, and I would watch the entire video. You know what I mean? Like I would watch that whole thing, and between oh my gosh, I'm pretty low. I need coal or something. Between school ending and me getting home and then dinner, that's a couple hours. I probably watched like 4 or 5 videos. You know what I mean? And now it feels like YouTube videos are 5 minutes long or 10 minutes long, and like, a video doesn't go viral if someone's not like, I don't know, curing cancer or doing something extremely valuable or doing something extremely different, and that's just not what I remember going onto the platform. I remember YouTube when I was younger feeling very genuine. I don't know if that's the right word, and maybe it was never actually genuine, but it felt genuine. It felt like you were watching people play a video game. It felt like you were watching your older cousin or your older brother, your older sibling play a video game. You would hang out with your older sister or something for like 20-30 minutes, and then when you were done with that, you just put on another video where you watch somebody else play a video game, and you were almost doing this vicariously through them, playing the game, listening to it, reacting. And now it feels like even like Minecraft videos, now God forbid you make a Minecraft video where you don't beat the Ender Dragon in the first 5 minutes of the video. It's like not worth watching. And it's like, look, I no hate to anybody that makes these type of that makes this content. Absolutely, I'm not here to bash anyone. And honestly, like, if that's what the method, the meta is, then go for it. Like, I'm not here to hate on it, but it just feels like you're so incentivized to make that type of content that I don't watch videos of people just playing a game for the first time, or I don't watch videos of people making mistakes in games. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you watch YouTube videos or you watch content from somebody and they're so good at the game. Like you watch the top 2% of players play this game, because what's the point of watching them if they're not either amazing at this game, getting an exclusive inside look at something, or they're doing like a weird challenge or something. And again, no hate. I plan on making I have a video planned that I want to do that's like a challenge as well. But it's just a long way for me to say that it just feels like YouTube's lost its spark, at least to me. And look, I understand. I'm 22. I'm not the same person I was when I was 8. I would hope. I feel like that'd be pretty bad if I was. But it just, I wanted to make the content that I feel like I wanted to watch. And I feel like with whole grind culture, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to grind this, you got to perfect this, you got to perfect that. Like, more than ever, I'm wanting to slow down when I watch my content. I'm wanting to watch people just play Minecraft and build a dirt house or a dirt hut, or, I don't want to watch someone speedrun the game in 2 minutes. And yeah, I know that's what streams are for. I don't know, streams have never really been my thing. Even though I know people are like, Christian used to stream all the time. It's like, I know, but I honestly, I never watched any streams. It was something I thought was cool, but it was never something that I would really turn on, or I'd watch a stream for like 30 minutes and then go away. And I don't know, maybe that's just bad attention span, and maybe that's why we're in this situation. But I don't know, that's just what it felt like for me. So yeah, I decided, why not start a YouTube video and challenge myself. No edits, or very little edits, no cuts, no thumbnail, no clickbaity thing, I'm probably gonna make a thumbnail, but no like clickbaity thing, no clickbaity thumbnail, no nothing. Remove all of the things that I guess make a video successful and to just post it for myself, you know what I mean? I don't expect this video to do too well. Quite honest, I don't expect many people to get to this point. I don't know if I expect anyone to get to this point in the video. I've kind of been rambling for God knows how long about one topic, and I didn't make a script, and I know that I'm saying a lot of ums, and I have a lot of filler words and a lot of this and a lot of that, but it's just how I feel right now, and that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to make content that I would enjoy. I wanted to make content that I would enjoy making. And right now, it involves me just playing some Minecraft and being chill. Ooh, what was that? Okay. I thought I got hit. But yeah, that was a really long conversation. I thought that YouTube conversation was going to be like 5 minutes or something. And I'm like, damn, I've been talking about that for a little bit. But yeah, I feel like it's weird. I for the first time in a long time, maybe like a month or so ago, my girlfriend and I looked through some of my old videos. I'd been making content since I was in elementary school, honestly, but at least on this channel, I've been making content since I was in high school. And it's weird seeing 14-year-old Christian make all these types of videos, and like, I don't know, it just feels very different. I can't believe I made those. I started this channel like 7-8 years ago. I don't remember. It might have been on a slightly different channel. And I honestly don't know where I thought I was going to be when I was 22. Probably not, in the situation that I'm in right now. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm very content and very happy with where I am in life, but it's just different. It's weird. You see, I don't know if anybody else has had that experience. I was the type of person that I've realized that I didn't take a lot of photos or videos of myself as a kid. I don't really, like on my phone, every time I got a new phone, even if it was like a replacement, not even necessarily an upgrade, I would always just go, oh, we're just gonna, like, I don't need to back up any of my photos. I don't need to transfer any of them. Because I was like, they're just photos. It doesn't matter. And now I'm 22 and I realize maybe I should have, like I kind of wished I could go back a little bit and see some of the photos or videos that I don't remember, or the moments that I don't remember from middle school or high school, or even, I don't know, maybe early college. I think I got better. I think I got better with that once I hit like 18 years old. But it feels like so much of my life has been lost to time because I was so reluctant and so like, oh, don't take videos of me, don't take photos of me. And look, I totally understand it. In those moments, I truthfully meant, like, I don't want a video of me taking. I don't want someone to take photos of me. Ooh. But it's just, and I remember my parents would be like, oh, but if we don't take photos of you, you're going to regret this as an adult. And I'm like, I am not going to regret that as an adult. Like, come on, guys. I know where I am. I'm not going to regret this as an adult. And now I'm 22 and I'm like, I'm like, damn, maybe I should have taken some photos of myself as a kid. Like, maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to delete all of those, memories of myself. Yeah, and this is not me to preach. Like, if you are, 13, 12, 11, 10, 16, and you hate taking photos of yourself, I'm not telling you, look, you should take photos of yourself. Look, I'm not here to be your parents. I'm just giving you my perspective on, I wish I did take more photos and videos of myself. However, with that being said, I think I'm pretty lucky that even despite me not taking a lot of photos and videos, I made YouTube videos. I made content. And even if not intentionally, posting my life out there or posting and sharing and this and that, I did post some things. Like, I remember I was watching my video about, where I was like, the video that I think one of my last videos I made senior year of high school, where I recorded the video the day after I applied to college, the college I ended up going to. And I remember being like, wow, like, I hadn't gone to college yet. Like, I was a 17-year-old kid then, and it's, oh my gosh. And I remember looking at some of my videos when I was 14, 15 years old, and, like, when I had braces on, or when when my hair was short, when my hair was longer, moving into like my dorms for the first time, all of the dorms that you could see in the background of my videos, my room layouts, how my room has changed, when my parents, when we moved houses, so I got to see my room change completely, Like, I don't know. I think those were really eye-opening experiences and things that I had to realize, like, dang, like, I'm glad I did make content when I was 14 years old. And, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Was I embarrassed about doing that? Like, did I want everybody in my high school to know, oh, like, he makes content or whatever? No, shoot. Like, I hid that. Like, I'm going to be so honest. Back when I was streaming, I did not let anybody know that I streamed on Twitch or that I made YouTube videos. And I remember one year it was around Christmas time, and for Christmas my Spanish teacher made us write down what we had asked for on Christmas. And all of the things I had asked for were in relation to YouTube. Like, I had asked for a microphone boom arm, and a microphone interface. Those were the three things I asked for on Christmas. And literally, like, the only things I asked for on Christmas. So I wanted to upgrade my setup. And everybody else was like, oh, I wanted shirts, I wanted shoes, I wanted this, I wanted that. And I remember sweating in that moment and just being like, what do I say I asked for? Because I was like, I didn't want to be like, oh, I didn't ask for anything on Christmas. So I remember just making like a BS list. And like, I kind of just looked at what everybody else had asked for and was like kind of copying it. Like, okay, everybody's asking for shoes. I asked for shoes. Okay, everybody else was asking for like a new sweatshirts or this or that. Like, that's what I'm gonna ask for. You know, that's what I said I was asking for. Meanwhile, the whole time I realized I knew I was asking for stuff for YouTube. And I remember my senior year, I was on yearbook. I was in the yearbook class, and one of my classmates, because my senior year was a COVID year, or the year after COVID. So 2021, it was when we were back doing hybrid and stuff like that. And one of the pages of the yearbook was like, oh, COVID, like battle stations. It was basically like setups, like your gaming setup or your computer setup. And I remember like very vividly wanting so bad to like post a video or post a picture of my setup, but I didn't want anyone asking questions, so I just didn't put myself in the yearbook. Like I didn't submit something to that catalog. And I remember being a little salty because I was like, low key, I have the best setup. And, you know, I just didn't submit it because I was so scared people would be like, why do you have a microphone? Why do you have a camera? Why do you have this? Why do you have that? Do you make YouTube videos? And I didn't want to have to explain it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I've not been paying attention to what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. Bottom line is, I feel like at a lot of points in my life, I stopped myself from doing the things that I wanted to do out of fear of embarrassment or fear of rejection or fear of sharing the real me, you know what I mean? And I feel like as an adult, I look back on that and I realize, like, I really wish I did, you know? I wish I listened to my parents and, you know, listened to them when they told me so many of these things that I would later regret, you know? And look, I try to live my life no regrets. I don't super regret anything. I try not to because I feel like that's just like living in the past. But like moving forward, I know that, okay, maybe I shouldn't delete photos, you know? Maybe I shouldn't stop myself from participating in certain things just because, you know, out of embarrassment. And truth be told, like, if I was making YouTube videos, like, people probably would have found that cool. You know what I mean? People probably wouldn't have, like, made fun of me, or at least, even if they did, like, it didn't matter. Like, I don't think back to a lot of those moments from high school, you know, and go, oh, I got made fun of for doing this and this. Like, I don't remember half of it. You know what I mean? Yes, obviously there's moments, but, you know, I probably would have been more happy that I did share myself out there. I did put myself out there a little bit more. And yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. This video is a mess. This is typically why whenever I record, I usually have like bullet points of things that I want to talk about, because I think it makes it easier to not necessarily stay on script, but not ramble, because I've been rambling. I know I've been rambling. But again, I just wanted to make a video like this and have fun, and that's what we're doing right now. Oop, okay. Dang, I haven't found any diamonds or anything. I have so much iron. I really do not need any more iron. I have a water bucket that's not... I keep hurting myself. I need to be more careful. Let me not move for a little bit. I say as I move. Is there any way to get food in the mines? I know that glow berries give you saturation, I believe. Haven't found any. I'm trying to find a spot where this cave opens up, because I think that'll set... Okay, so if you fall on any of those spikes, that's when you take damage. So I can walk on them, I just can't fall on them. Okay, that is good to know. Because I was like, I know I'm not jumping from heights. I just am very confused on why I'm taking damage, and I think that makes... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, this is... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like someone's like, imagine someone's like watching this to like go to sleep, and I'm just like silently freaking out. I'm trying not to freak out. I'm just like, I'm not trying to ham it up for anything. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm making content. I gotta be like more emotive. And honestly, I don't really try to do that. Even like in the past, I've never really tried to like amp up my emotions for content. But I think it's like a subconscious thing. That I've kind of been like, no, just be very yourself right now. Don't play anything. Dang, I got diamonds. Don't play anything up to the camera. Just do things. Oh, did I only get one diamond? That would be very... You know what? I was going to say unfortunate, but it's not unfortunate. I at least got a diamond. So... Oh my gosh. I feel like if anybody, if any of my old viewers are watching this video, they're going to be like, who is this person? Like, the Chris we know would have been screaming, would have been yelling, would have been doing all this. Yeah, I mean, not better at Minecraft, because I probably would have still done the things that I had done. Maybe it would have died because I would have been freaking out. But, oh, I got the thing. I got the diamonds. But, I mean, you know how it is. I'm not saying I'm so Mr. Mature. Like, trust me, I literally have a video. Shoot! Oh my god! I thought that I dropped that in the lava. I literally have a video planned that I really want to do coming very soon. It's more of a challenge video, but I just wanted to do this first because why not? You know what I mean? It's just something I've been wanting to do. So yeah, I low-key might just find my way out and then probably stop low-key. Okay. Yeah, I made it out. But yeah, I think I'm done. Do I thank you for watching?